Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today we are asking the question, or we're just going to be looking into what are your next steps. This could be in regards to love, career, finance, however it applies to your life, whatever you're wondering right now, whatever you need direction in right now, apply it to that area or aspect of your life. And take what resonates, of course, leave behind what does not. We have 3 piles today, and you can choose from 3 oracle cards. The first one, we have Quiet Retreat here, and I'll go ahead and show you guys this card. Okay. For the second one, we have the Power of Prayer. And for the third pile, we have Detox Your Friendships. And the intention of this reading is to help you guys shift into the next level or the next phase of whatever area of your life you're needing this, okay? Or just leveling up in general, what you need in order to level up to get to the next level. Okay, so before we start off the reading, I do have a general message for you guys. This is going to be for all of you guys, whether you choose pile 1, 2, or 3. I was just guided to do this. So this is going to be the overall message for you guys. We have authenticity showing up here, and as you all know, we are in a shift. Okay, a lot of things are coming to the surface to be dealt with, to be resolved, to be healed. Okay, we're shifting into a time where it's very important to be true to who we are. Okay, and so it's very important, or I'm sorry, it's very good that this card did show up. So I'm going to go ahead and read the message for you guys. It says, trust that your real self, whom God created divinely perfect, has the strength and knowledge needed for this situation. And it's funny, it says strength. We have the strength card here from a different deck. Everything you've experienced in this life has made you strong and courageous. And then we have you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So you're shifting. You guys are shifting. You're leveling up in consciousness awareness. Whatever you're doing, it's working. Okay, some of you guys may be scared. I'm hearing some of you guys may be scared with a lot of the decisions you're having to make, or the people you're having to leave behind, or maybe it's a job, maybe it's a living situation, maybe it's a group of friends, whatever it is. You're being called to do something different in this situation, and whatever that thing is, follow your intuition, because as long as it's in alignment with who you are and you're being true to yourself in this situation, things will work out. Okay, and this strength card is about not beating yourself up about any decisions you may have made in your life, things you may have, or things you may be viewing as mistakes, or things that may be particularly difficult to get through. Okay. Okay, so from the Starseed Oracle card, from the Starseeds Oracle deck, we have Child of the Cosmos. And this card says the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Okay, we're all star seeds here. We're all made of the same materials, right? And the same intelligence that made the stars also created you. So keeping that in mind, and the same energy or essence that flows through the cosmos that keeps everything going is the same energy that also flows through you. The second card we have is lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. And that's just right on par with everything we just discussed right now. So you guys, now is a very important time in history, okay? This is a very important time in history, not only on Earth, but galactically as well. Okay, yeah, there's major shifts going on right now. People are leveling up spiritually. Things are becoming, the veil is thinning. So a lot more people are becoming interested into, the occult, things that were once hidden before, spirituality, diving deeper into their spirituality, becoming more aligned with their soul and their soul's purpose, things that are going to make them happy. People are freeing themselves from things that make them feel trapped. Yeah, it's just what a time to be alive, okay? So we'll leave that message there. All right, and then for the piles, this is going to be pile 1, this will be pile 2, and this will be pile 3. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with my people who have chosen the first pile, Quiet Retreat. All right, my pile number 1 people. Those of you who have chosen this Quiet Retreat Oracle card, I'm going to go ahead and read the message for you. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. So already we're starting out your reading, pile number 1. What are your next steps? Obviously, it may be time for you to take a quiet retreat, okay? Spend some time reflecting, going within. We have storm fields. We're going to put that one over here. Your life is a canvas. This says creative accountability. And you know what I'm getting with this quiet retreat, the fact that it says you're needing to separate yourself in order to process your own thoughts and feelings. Some of you guys may be in an area where it's just a little too noisy. Maybe you're listening a little too much to what's going on around you, whether it's through media, social media, friend groups, co-workers, whatever it is. It's really time for you to kind of disconnect from whatever is taking a lot of your attention here, because it's kind of clouding your judgment, or it has the ability to cloud your judgment, and you can unknowingly take on energy from other people and how other people think you should live your life, or you're comparing your own life to that of other people's, however it goes, whether you're listening to advice that doesn't really apply to your situations, or you're comparing your life to other people's and you're trying to adapt and fit your life to fit a certain mold. You're taking away your creative accountability to create your life to be what it is you want your life to be, okay? So again, drawing back to what we spoke to before we even jumped into the readings, focusing on your authenticity, okay? Cutting out anything that is not aligned with what you're trying to manifest for yourself. We have ground yourself. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this card literally says being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. Okay, so like this card says, it may be time, okay, guys, to disconnect from the outer world. There's too much chatter, there's too much noise. You're taking on too many energies right now, okay? We have gratitude. And sometimes when we get caught up in these other energies, right, we start comparing our lives to other people. We start questioning if we're getting too much advice from too many different sources, and we're mixing too many energies into our own energy field, and we're not setting up healthy boundaries. We're not able to discern what our own feelings are, aside from other people's feelings. We get into this energy or this state of lack, okay, where we're not able to appreciate things we have going on for ourselves, our life, and the things we've been able to create for ourselves, or the gifts and the talents we've been granted from the divine that make us uniquely ourselves, right? We get into that state of lack. We're unable to see these beautiful things or these beautiful aspects of ourselves in our lives because we're overlooking them. We're too distracted, okay? So gratitude here, okay? Practice gratitude. And how to do that, you have to ground yourself. How to ground yourself, you have to disconnect from time to time. Go within, meditate, pray, whatever floats your boat, okay? However you get connected. If there's a talent or a hobby that you have, maybe you paint, maybe you draw, maybe you sing, maybe you write, maybe you read tarot cards, I don't know, whatever applies to you, whatever your outlet is. We have Sunshine Yellow Dragon, helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. Some of you guys may have a really unique connection to animals. Or you know what, this also I feel like is implying that it may be time for you to get out into nature. Okay, we have birds here and the tree, and a good way to get grounded is being in nature, getting connected to Mother Gaia, feeling that abundance, allowing that abundance from Mother Gaia to flow into you, and your energy field will help ground you. And it will also help you feel this gratitude, this deep, deep, deep gratitude for life, for Mother Gaia, for the chance to be here, you know, whatever. And also connecting to animals will also help you feel that type of gratitude as well. Okay. We have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Okay, we're going to put this down here and put this one right there. What else do we have? We have Study. We have Perfectionism. We have The Answers You Need Are Coming. Emotions are running high. Some of you guys may be getting impatient with something here. Yeah, I'm feeling some of you guys may be a little antsy with a situation here. Not knowing which way to go, or not knowing which way to go or which steps to take next. It's just why you're watching this reading, right? And I'll tell you what the answer is. A lot of you guys just need to disconnect for some time, okay? Stop. Some of you guys are just ingesting, or is that even a proper word for what I'm trying to say? You're taking in too many things at one time, and these things are distractions. You may feel like they're helping because they're distracting you from the issue at hand, or they're giving you some temporary satisfaction when it comes to finding the answers you want in the situation. But like I said, it's temporary. It's not like, I don't feel like you're gaining any information that's ground shattering or life changing as it pertains to the situation. You're gaining information that is just causing more confusion and more distraction with this situation, okay? Okay. I have a lot of cards out this time. I usually don't pull this many cards, but something told me to. Like, I have a lot of decks, so sometimes I don't like to play favorites. I just like I take as many as I can until it just feels like too much. Okay, we have Invocation, Ritual, we have the Witch, we have Healer, Intention. Okay, so what I want to speak on again with this Intention card showing up here, when you're taking in on too many energies, okay, and you're not able to discern which ones are yours and which ones are other people's, or which ones, just which ones don't belong to you in general. Your intention can become clouded, and you start manifesting things into your life that you didn't really want to manifest into your life, such as confusion, chaos, drama, whatever. So be mindful of that. If you find yourself confused on what it is you're trying to manifest, it means that you have become unaligned, you're uncentered, you're ungrounded, okay? And that means you need to take that time back out to find your center, to find your place, to find that connection once again to source, okay? So that inspiration, you can draw that inspiration back down. All right. Yeah, with Secret Temptation, being led astray here, there are two paths ahead. Sacred Divinity. Some of you guys may be posed with a choice to make here, two paths. Okay, one of these paths, like I said, is just distraction, okay? It may be a temporary answer to a temporary feeling, but it's not something that's going to bring you fulfillment. It's not something that's going to have that light bulb go off, okay? It's going to keep you distracted. It's going to keep you in a place where you're confused, okay? So be mindful. It's very important that you guys are able to discern which path to go on based on which feelings you're getting from either of these paths, okay? One path is going to give you clarity you need to move forward, and the other path is keeping you confused and distracted, okay? So be mindful of that. Pile number one. And like I said, intention. What is your intention here? Pile number 1. No one can tell you what that is. Only you know what that is. And how you know what that is by being centered, grounded in who you are and what it is you stand for. Okay, through your connection to source. Okay, because everyone's blueprint is uniquely theirs. Okay, so there's no way Bobby down the street is going to be able to tell you what your life purpose is. Okay, you have to figure that out for yourself. It's within your heart. It's been put in your heart, therefore you know. Okay, and like I said, when you feel confused or when you feel like you don't know where to go, it means that you're unaligned, you're uncentered, you're ungrounded, you're disconnected. Okay, and that means it's time to reestablish that connection back to source. Okay, cutting the noise out. There's too many things going on around you. There's too many distractions keeping you from making the choice that you need to make right now, or keeping you from moving forward or shifting or leveling up, however this applies to you. Okay, we have the perfectionism card here, and I feel like some of you guys, like I said, you're dwelling too much on trying to find the answer, and a lot of these things you're trying to find the answer through are distracting you. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it may be coming from this need for perfection. Okay, this card says polishing your creative project is fine, but don't allow perfectionistic fear to result in procrastination. Okay, so for some of you guys, you may be I hate when this happens. Like, there may be action you're needing to take now or in the near future, right, regarding this thing, but you're allowing your fear of not being perfect distract you from taking the necessary steps, right? Study is right here next to that. So if you're feeling imperfect, okay, you're feeling like there's something you can improve on, the card is here. You have the time. I mean, most things are shut down. Maybe, I don't know where you guys live at, but for a majority of you guys, you should have a little bit of time, to put into your craft, studying your craft, but not allowing it to stop you from taking action. Okay, you're never going to be perfect. Okay, but you'll never get to where you're trying to go if you don't try. And so if you feel like you don't know enough, or you're not perfect enough, reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Okay, that's what the card says. That's going to apply for some of you guys, right? And even if this is not applying to a career, maybe it's a relationship, or relationship could be romantic, platonic, family member, whatever. Maybe taking the time out to understand the person you're with a little bit more will help you gain confidence in your connection or your relationship with this person. Okay, like I said, you are the creator of your reality, right? Whatever you want, you can create for yourself if you put the time, energy, and effort into building it, right? Creating it. We have the moon here. This is about reactions, feelings, And this literally says, let your feelings tell you how to. What are your feelings being caused by, right? Are these feelings being caused by external things distracting you, or is that your intuition speaking to you about a situation? Which are you going to listen to? You're going to listen to the distractions, or you're going to listen to your own intuition, right? Right now for you guys, you may be a little disconnected from your intuition, so you may not even know what your intuition is communicating with you right now. Okay, let's see. We have, with these two cards here, invocation and healer, and then we also have the priestess, mystic, teacher energy here. Some of you guys maybe you have a spiritual practice you do. Maybe you're a witch. You don't have to be. We're all witches and wizards in our own way, right? Mommy, you left me in a... Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, we're all wizards with Wiccans. Sorry, witches and wizards in our own right, right? Magicians, okay? And I feel like what your next steps would be, obviously for this group, it's time to slow it down, to cut the distractions out. Not necessarily slow down on what your practice is or what you're trying to manifest, but by disconnecting from the distractions, you're going to amp up whatever your manifestation or intention is with this situation, or with leveling up or going to the next level with something here. You just have too many distractions going on right now, pile number one. So your next step is to cut those distractions out and get amped up on what it is you're trying to call in or manifest for yourself, right? And not losing sight of whatever it is you're trying to manifest. We have a lot of green here, purple as well. So, but I'm really drawn to the green here, and the fact that there's an emphasis on needing to ground yourself and quietly retreat and things like that. I strongly would recommend, and also with the pink here, pink and green are energies of, or colors of, the heart chakra, okay? So, and through connecting with nature, Mother Gaia, it helps to balance the heart chakra as well as the root chakra. So I would recommend you guys developing some sort of ritual meditation practice, okay? That's going to help you feel more gratitude, feel more love for yourself, feel more love for other beings, especially with the help to help animals card here. Just opening up your heart to feeling more compassion is going to allow you to feel more compassion for all beings, including yourself, and it's going to give you the clarity you need, okay? Because it's going to help you with your intuition. It's going to help you gain the clarity you need with this thing you're trying to call in, okay? The answers you need are coming. We have full moon in Gemini, and then we have emotions are running high, super moon here, and then we have storm fields, okay? So some of you guys may be going through a turbulent time, a rough time right now, okay? And like I said, some of you guys may not know what exactly to do next. But what you need to do next is dedicate a certain time of the day, or times of the day, dedicated just to yourself, just to your practices and rituals that help you get connected to the divine, that help you with your craft, or help you study whatever you're studying, okay? Like I said, it could be a relationship you're needing to gain more information or insight on, the person you're connecting with, or the family members you're connecting with and trying to reestablish a relationship with, or your career, your creative pursuits, your education, research, whatever this is going to mean for you. Just spending that time getting to know that thing more, or gaining a deeper understanding of whatever this is, okay? Just dedicating that time to understanding from a heart-centered place, from your intuition, from source, divine source, rather than external sources that you're trying to latch on to. Because like I said, those external sources are giving you that temporary answer or that temporary satisfaction, but it's not fulfilling you completely, okay? So it's important for you to be mindful of that, okay? Because in the long term, those distractions are not going to be worth what you have potentially to lose in this situation, okay? So guys, take that time out to reflect, meditate, regain that connection to spirit, and kind of allow things to unfold for you, okay? Let's see what we have for the tarot. Yeah, 3 of Wands in the reverse. Next steps for pile number 1, please, Spirit. Six of Swords. Yeah, it's time to move on from something here, pile number 1. Time to, and the reflection I'm called to, or I'm drawn to this reflection in this card here. And what I feel like here is, through this period of solitude and reflection, or just cutting out certain things, you know, it gives you that time to really look at yourself. It's going to bring you into more calmer because the Six of Swords is all about moving into calmer waters. Okay, and I feel like this is more so going to be mentally for this pile, because there's something you're impatient with this Three of Wands in reverse. And some of you guys may be spending a lot of time reflecting on the past here. For some of you guys, this could have to do with children with the Six of Cups and the Emperor card here. With the Star card in reverse at the bottom of the deck, some of you guys are losing faith within a situation here. You're not sure which way to turn next. We have 2 sixes here, so you know there, and one of them's in the reverse. So there's just a need for you to come back into balance. Okay, center yourself once again, and stop dwelling over, you know, spilled milk in the past, and choosing to take control of this situation here with the Emperor card here, because the show isn't over until you say it is. Okay, so if you don't want this to be over, it doesn't have to be, right? Yeah, so let's see what else we get here. Knight of Wands. Okay, it's about taking action towards what you want. Six of Wands in reverse, and we have the Ace of Wands upright at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of Wands energy here, and with the Emperor, that's Aries energy, so more fire, right? But with the Knight of Wands here upright, and then the Six of Wands in the reverse, this is all about, you know, taking the action, okay? Choosing not to dwell on intense emotions, but, you know, taking inspired action based on those emotions. Because you can't win with the Six of Wands in reverse if you don't try. But there's a need for you not to be impulsive, okay? There's a need for you to not be impulsive. There's a need for you to ground this Knight of Wands energy. Because some of you guys may have a lot of ideas that you never really get off of the ground because you don't pace yourself, okay? Or you rush into things too impulsively, okay, because of excitement. And then you burn out easily, okay? So this is about tempering yourself. Not taking on more than you can handle, right? And then not dwelling on negative emotions, you know? If you need that time out, take that time out to reconnect with Source, to find that direction once again. And we'll get advice here from the Chakra Love deck. The only illusion is separation. Chakra balance, unity. We have blue lace agate, amethyst, and new jade. Okay, so viewing your experience as a story, all connected, you know, and then also, you know, viewing this realm of existence, not even just this realm, but the whole universe, everything is connected. There's a purpose for everything. Everything is feeding off of everything else in order to bring about the divine plan, okay? So not seeing anything, anyone, or any experience as separate from the other or as a mistake, right? Everything is happening for divine reason, in divine timing, okay? Pile number 1. That has been your reading. It's been 28 minutes, almost 30 minutes, but I did do a reading in the beginning, so not exactly 30 minutes. So pile number 1, that has been your reading. I hope you guys have found messages here that can help you with your situations here. If you did enjoy the reading and you are not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And like the video, comment down below. I do love to hear you guys' stories and your comments. I really do enjoy that. So guys, I hope to see you on another reading. I'm going to move on into pile number 2. Bye. Hello, my pile number 2 people. Those of you who have chosen the Power of Prayer Oracle card, I'm going to go ahead and read the message before we even get into the reading. So what this card says, give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. All right. So, pile number 2. What a beautiful message to start this off with. Okay, so some of you guys may be dealing with a situation now where it's not completely, but maybe a little bit out of your control at this very moment in time, okay? So it is important to give the situation over to God. Maybe you don't have the clarity you need just yet, or the understanding you need just yet to make any real changes or moves in this situation. So your prayers are always heard by the universe. They are affirmations, okay? What we speak into the universe, we're ultimately going to get back, okay, in some way, shape, or form. So when you need that clarity, when you need that assistance, don't be afraid to ask for that. Don't be afraid to give your power over to source in those situations where you don't have the power, okay, to do anything. Because even if you don't have the physical power, you may have the mental or spiritual or emotional power to make a difference in the situation in some way or overcome it. Okay, and then sometimes when we make those prayers, okay, we ask for that guidance, we get that guidance, okay, and it's important to know what that guidance is when it's presented to us, okay. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe, okay? So my will to thy will. So understanding the difference between human will and divine will. Divine will is when we get into those situations where we cannot change them physically, okay? And we're forced to have to adapt or overcome, okay? And when we send those prayers out to the universe, God, help me to understand the situation since it is against my will. What do I need in this situation? Help me to understand. Help me to heal. Help me to gain clarity. I need direction. You know, whatever it is in your situation, right? We have time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. We have books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. We have author. Wow. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. We have recognition here. You and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors, okay? Some of you guys may be authors already, or you're thinking about publishing something, but you're going to be recognized, okay? We have ancestral wisdom here. Golden place. I did a lot of cards for this reading because I love you guys that much. All right. We have keepers of the earth. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. You are not alone. That is so interesting. That is so interesting. I'm going to put this one down there. I'm going to go ahead and put this one up here. We have Neptune. Neptune is the planet of spirituality and all that stuff there. Escapism. We have balance here. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. We have Silver Dragon, illuminates your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources, look into your soul, see higher possibilities. Okay, a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. All right, now we have Spirit, initiation, death, winter, ground your light, let your soul shine. Cosmic ancestors. We have like a lot of cards alluding to ancestors. And then with the power of prayer here, yeah, some of you guys, I feel like you should be praying to your ancestors right now. or asking for assistance from your ancestors right now with whatever the situation is, okay? For some of you, for most of you guys, you are going through or experiencing some sort of transition or transformation in your life. We have the winter, which is close to the dark night of the soul, and then we also have death. Okay, this is about transformation, rebirth. Okay, and I feel like a lot of you guys are being initiated into a higher level of awareness, or a higher level of spirituality, or spiritual awareness, I should say. So I feel like some things may be coming apart in your life. You're maybe having to sacrifice certain things in this situation now. You may be presented with two paths, and that's just kind of like pile number one. So you guys may want to watch pile number one too if you haven't. But Neptune here is all about sacrificing, okay? There's also confusion as well, because we know Neptune can be kind of hazy, okay? Inspire others with is really connecting me here. So I feel like for this pile, you guys may be, with this Neptune energy here, you may be spiritual people in general. You have a very different way of seeing things and seeing the world, okay? Some of you guys may have gone through a lot of trials and tribulations within your life. You may be going through something very intense at this very moment in your life, but I feel like everything you've gone through, pile number two, is serving to help you inspire others, okay, to get through similar situations, okay, or hard times in general. But I feel like some of you guys are afraid to take that chance on yourself, okay? Some of you guys are afraid to leave your old way of being behind and branch out on this new adventure here because you're unsure of your success. But the cards are telling me here, like, a lot of you guys in this pile, you are very powerful, but I feel like a lot of you guys may be lacking faith in certain areas. Okay, you may be judging yourself a little too hard here with the balance card here. This card literally says, let your soul shine, okay? Whatever you're going through, pile number two, man, it's definitely serving a higher purpose. I will tell you that. It's definitely serving a higher purpose. So, I mean, your next steps, with books and author here, okay? You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. It may be time for, like, if you're just starting out on this spiritual path, this spiritual journey, and you're a little confused on what it is you need to do next, I would recommend, you know, getting into some spiritual books, or, you know, looking up spiritual things here, gaining a little bit more information on the topic. Whatever area of the topic calls to you the most, I would recommend heeding that call, okay, and researching more into that specific topic, because there's a bunch of topics when it comes to spirituality, a bunch of them, okay? So whichever one calls to you the most, I would pay attention to your intuition with that, and not be afraid to look more into whatever that is, okay? And then also with author here, some of you guys are meant to write about your life story, okay? And you may be called to write about whatever it is you're going through right now, because I feel like a lot of you guys are going through a transition, okay? You're going through a spiritual death. You're dying to an old way of being, okay? And you're coming more into balance with the cosmos, or the universe. So you're going to be seeing things in life a little bit more differently, okay? But I feel like there's a need for you to sacrifice something here, and whatever this thing you're needing to sacrifice is a limited way of whatever this thing is, it's limiting you, okay? It could be a belief, it could be a relationship, it could be a friend group, it could be a career path, it could be a job. It's limiting you in so many ways, okay? And I feel like a lot of you guys don't feel like you can leave whatever this is behind just yet, right? Listen to your intuition with that, because I feel like a strong calling. Like there's something in your life that you're giving too much energy or attention to that doesn't need your energy or attention anymore, okay? Because it's limiting you. It's a perception that's limiting you. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's going to be a person or a group of people, okay? Because I feel like this has a lot to do with perception for some reason. No, they're correcting me. It's not perception, it's faith. They're saying it's faith. Okay, so some of the people you're hanging around, or it could be career for some of you guys. I'm not going to exclude however this resonates for you, but I feel like I'm going to say it's people or a person for a lot of you guys because that's how it's going to resonate. There's people or a person around you who lacks faith, okay? This person or people, they don't walk in the same light or the same vibration you do, okay? And so they see life in a very limited way. And because you're hanging around these people or you're giving energy to these people, it's causing you to see yourself in a limited way as well, okay? So you guys are used to seeing small things being done, okay? You're not used to being around people who chase their dreams, however wild they may be, okay? You're not used to people who take risks. You're not used to people who see the world in a more enlightened way, okay? You're not used to being around people who don't see limitations, okay? We'll say that. And in return, it's giving you this very limited way of seeing yourself, okay, in your life and what it is you're able to accomplish within your lifetime. And you know, the divine has so much more in store for you for this pile number 2. You're literally going through a death, a spiritual death right now. There's an old way of being that you're going to die to. And being someone who's gone through this death, when you look back, it's almost as if that life was something you've lived so many years ago. It's gonna be black and white, okay? And you're no longer gonna be confused about this shift, okay? But while you're going through it, there's a lot of confusion, okay? There's a lot of confusion while you're going through the shift, but on the other side, you walk into this new way of being where there are no limitations. You're at one with the creator. You see yourself as a creator. You don't see yourself as separate from the creator, okay? And therefore all shackles will be undone. You're unleashed, you're free, right? But there's a need for you to call on your ancestors during this time. There's a need for you to pray for divine clarity, okay? Pray to God, source, creator, whatever you align to. But a lot of you guys have ancestors who are really trying to work with you at this time. And these could be galactic ancestors. I mean, ancestors from different star systems here. Beings of very high vibration, okay? Trying to assist you with this transition here. All they need is for your okay? So praying to them, asking for that assistance, giving them the okay to come in and intervene, okay, where you need help, right? To show you the way where you lack direction, all right? To give you clarity where you're confused, right? So, and not being afraid, you know, ask for that confidence to believe in yourself, okay? Now let's see. What's next for pile number 2? Ten of Swords. Yep, there's an ending here, but it's in reverse, okay? So a lot of you guys, like I said, you're apprehensive about this change because you know it's going to mean sacrificing something here. But you're going to the golden place here. We have the golden place. Where you're going is a lot better than where you've been. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you guys, you know, this could definitely have to do with career, finance, right? Definitely could have a lot to do with career and finance for a lot of you guys. We have Ace of Cups. What's next? And that Ace of Cups, I feel like, is self-love here. This is divine source pouring into you, making you feel full. And we have the King of Cups, like I said, pouring into you, making you feel full. The King of Cups is someone very connected to their spirituality, and very soulful, very connected to their emotions, their intuition. But it's the masculine principle, okay? So this is a master, right? So for some of you guys, what's next? This could indicate, you know, the start of a new love relationship, okay, in which you are more mature emotionally, okay? You've overcome something and have become this King of Cups, where you're very balanced, okay, within your emotions and your feelings and your intuition and who you are as a divine being, right? As a result of this self-love you're coming into, right? You're able to be more balanced in your relationships. With this Ten of Swords in reverse and this Page of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like a lot of you are coming from this place of feeling lack, okay? Feeling not good enough. Feeling like you're missing something, like you don't have enough, right? Lack of self-esteem, lack of opportunity, okay? Some of you guys are afraid to leave this behind, surprisingly, because we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So some of you are afraid of leaving this broken way of being behind, okay? But it's time, right? It's really time for you to believe in yourself and take that leap of faith. Open up yourself to receive divine wisdom, divine love, and clarity, okay? And I feel like a lot of you guys with books and authors here, I have to, like, you know, acknowledge that that's there. Next step for some of you guys, I mean, with the Two of Wands here, maybe planning or doing an outline if you haven't already. Some of you guys may already be working on a book, okay? Or you know, it doesn't always necessarily have to be a book, but some sort of material you're writing, okay? Some of you guys may already be working on something. You may be actively writing something. And if you're not, your next steps would be to begin writing, okay? With this power of prayer here, and if you follow all of this advice here, I do feel like you're going to be on track again to accessing this golden place. You're going to be entering into a golden era of your own life, okay? A state of being where everything is in harmony, everything is in balance. You're no longer looking at the world in black or white, right or wrong, okay? You're in balance with everything, okay? Because you're seeing yourself, you're going to be seeing yourself through the eyes of the Creator, not seeing yourself as separate from the Creator, but as part of creation, right? But yeah, some of you guys, if you haven't started writing, obviously I feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of experience and a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge that can be transferred into writing that will help other people going through similar situations, okay? So that's going to be important for a lot of you guys. Okay, let's get advice for you guys. Advice for pile number 2, please, Spirit. What did I say? We have confidence and then we have trust. And I'm going to put it out just like this, because what I said here is some of you guys are afraid of leaving behind this broken identity, right? And moving into being fulfilled, right? With trusting your intuition. And what is the King of Cups? Ace of Cups, that's water energy, that's emotion, that's intuition, right? With confidence here, this is connected to the solar plexus chakra. And this literally says, no one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. It starts with you, okay? There is no external person, force, or thing that's going to push you into your calling. That has to come from within first. And how you do that is by opening up to the love that is trying to pour into you, okay? Trusting whatever you're receiving intuitively and acting on that. We have a lot of water energy here, especially with Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces, and then we have full moon in Cancer. Okay, so this is all about connecting to your imagination, your intuition, your emotions. And we have a lot of blue, okay, with balance. And then the silver dragon. Silver is the color connected to the moon, okay. With trust here, this is third eye chakra. It says trust your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. So again, allowing yourself to open up to that higher source of knowledge, right? And like I said before, it is going to be difficult. It's difficult when you're transitioning because you don't know what to believe, okay? It's going to challenge everything you've been taught, okay? You're going to come to a point where you're split. You don't know which is the right path. And that's why I feel like this balance card came out, where it says, you know, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. You can look at the world without judging it right or wrong, okay? Everything has a purpose, everything has a plan, and it's all in alignment with the Creator, okay? Whatever you do is in alignment. Sorry, I'm not going to say whatever you do is in alignment, okay? But if you're trusting your intuition and you're doing what feels right to your own heart, your own calling, that means you're in alignment with Source, okay? You're in alignment with the highest calling for yourself, your highest self, okay? Not your lower nature, your higher self. And so there's no need to fear what that may look like to other people, because you are doing what God has put in your heart, okay? And by selling yourself short and allowing other people to tell you how to live, you're doing a disgrace, you know, to yourself, to the Creator, you know, who created you for your own specific path and your own specific purpose. I'm going to go ahead and read this Ancestors card here. Ancestral wisdom. It says, we are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this point in time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Okay, so some of you guys may have like deceased loved ones, I'm hearing, that are coming through to assist you with this. Like I said, some of these ancestors may not have even walked planet Earth. Some of them are star beings, okay? Because we have cosmic ancestors here as well. So you guys have a lot of assistance from the angelic realms, okay? And this says voice your concerns. Voice your concerns and power of prayer. Don't be afraid to ask for what it is you want, okay? They're here to help you. They're here to help you, okay? Pile number 2. And they're not playing about it, okay? You're at a pivotal point in your spiritual development right now, and you need to trust. You need to have confidence in yourself. You need to leave this behind, this Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles, this broken identity, this fragmented version of yourself. You need to call back all of the pieces of yourself that were lost, okay, through traumatic experiences, through hurtful experiences, okay? You need to call back all of those fragmented pieces of yourself, and you can do so by praying to the ancestors, by praying to the star beings who are assisting you right now, and by praying to God, Source, Creator, whatever you align to. They're listening, okay, and they're ready to help you. You just have to open yourself up to receive, okay? Ace of Cups with the King of Cups. You have the full potential here to master your creativity, to master your intuition, to master your emotions, okay, to master your spirituality here in this lifetime. Okay, so that has been your reading, pile number 2. I hope you guys have found something of resonance here that will help you on your own personal journeys, okay? And as always, if you resonated, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed and would like to see more content like this. All right, and do I have anything else to say? No, thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you guys on another reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Last but certainly not least, those of you who have chosen the Detox Your Friendships Oracle card, I will go ahead and read this message before I get into the reading. And the message here for you guys says, your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy. Okay, you guys may have the Pleiades working with you at this very moment. We have Sirius energy, so you guys could have beings from the Sirius star system also helping you out. You could be from the Sirius star system or the Pleiades star system. Let's see, Sirius energy bringing harmony and balance. You guys had 3 from the Starseed oracle and everyone else had like 1. So yeah, you guys are special. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Perspective. Okay. Interesting. We have big picture thinking and perspective. Okay. So there's a definite need for you guys to kind of zoom out and put things into perspective for this pile. Your dreams need a practical plan. This is full moon and Taurus. Freedom. You are free to do what you choose. Okay, you are consciously creating with the creator. What are you choosing to create? Okay, what are you choosing to create? Are you choosing to create obstacles and limitations, or are you going to choose to create freedom and limitless opportunities and potential for yourself? We have new project. Like a newborn baby, your actions are growing your idea into a reality. Like I said, you're free to do what you choose, okay? You are not alone. So some of you guys may be in codependent relationships or friendship dynamics here because you fear being alone, but these relationships and or friendships, whatever type of relationship it is, they're limiting you, okay? But you are stuck in a codependent energy for some of you guys, okay? A lot of you guys don't like to feel like you're alone, okay? A lot of you guys feel like you need someone there, and some you invite sometimes not the best company, okay? Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? We have guilt, okay? We have Gemini. We have the Black Dragon from Saturn. What do we know about Saturn? Saturn rules karma. It rules our day-to-day, our seeds we plant day-to-day. You know, our responsibilities in the 3D world. It's Father Time. Scrying mirror shadow. Oh, we have crystals here. I didn't even read that one. It says your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. We have cloak, concealment, homeland, foundation. We have divine will, let go of fear. And then we have ascended masters, create open communication. All right, so next steps for pile number 3. I would say a lot of this here is about you needing to keep an open mind and choosing to see the bigger picture rather than hyper focusing on one area or aspect of a situation, place, thing, idea, okay? Your dreams need a practical plan. You may be around people who think or tell you that you're dreaming too big, that your dreams are just unrealistic. They are not unrealistic. If you can think about it, if you can dream it, you can do it, okay? There is nothing, I mean, with exceptions, there's really nothing you cannot do in this reality, right? Coming from a logical perspective, okay? Obviously there's certain things that you can't do in this reality, okay? Like you can't fly, okay? I mean, you can fly, but you can't turn into a bird, for instance. I mean, you can turn into a bird, but you can't physically turn into a bird, if you know what I mean. But you guys know what I mean when I say that. There's nothing you can't do, okay? So if someone's telling you that you will never become a rapper, okay? while you may not be able to become the next Jay-Z, and I'm not saying that that's impossible, but some people try to limit you so in a way where you never even try, okay? But how the universe works, guys, the keys. If you put your time, energy, effort, and consistency into a thing, you're almost guaranteed to succeed in some way, shape, or form, okay? There's no way you're going to dedicate a grand amount of effort, time, energy, patience, and practicality into something and not reap some reward from it, okay? But some of you guys, you're not focusing on the bigger picture. Some of you guys may be focusing on the why can't I, or why you can't, okay? Let's see. A lot of you guys, I feel like you are visionaries. You guys have a lot of grand ideas, okay, that you just don't have plans for. And I feel like a lot of you guys hold back on creating plans for these things because you already see yourself as failing before you even start, okay? And I feel like that's why we have this stuck in the mud card here. Okay, but you're not stuck, okay? You may be stuck for a time because there may be something the divine or the universe is trying to communicate with you at this time, okay, that you may be shutting out, okay? Answer the call. You may be shutting it out right now. The guilt card says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And I feel like some of you guys are outgrowing a lot of the things, okay, particularly people here with the detox your friendships here, who are no longer assisting you with where you are needing or wanting to go, okay? Now, you don't necessarily have to cut all of your friends out, or you don't have to cut everyone out of your life, but it is important for you to be discerning with whose energy is affecting you in a negative way, or whose energy is keeping you from advancing in some way, shape, or form. Because sometimes people, they just don't want the best for you because they can't see the best for themselves, unfortunately. And they're going to project that energy onto you. So it's important for you to be discerning, okay? You don't necessarily have to cut everybody off, okay? Some people, they're just limited in their way of thinking, but they don't necessarily have negative intentions. Some of them do have negative intentions, and so that's where your discernment is needing to kick in at. Like I said, a lot of you guys are dreaming big. You have grand ideas. You're a visionary, right? The only thing that's stopping you, okay, with this full moon and Taurus energy, your dreams need a practical plan. So it's time to sit down for a second, right? You have freedom. You're free to do what you choose. If you choose to invest in this project or these ideas you're having, that's your free will, okay? There is no idea or dream that's just going to come to fruition without putting some sort of time, energy, and effort into it. So I feel like for you guys, your next steps are to, be discerning with your energy. First of all, cut out the energies that are not serving you anymore. Cut off the people, the environments that are limiting you, that are making you feel like you can't achieve these things. Cut them out, okay? That's step one. And then step two is to sit down and really think about these ideas, these visions you're having. Sit down and think about why you think they're not possible, okay? Try to get rid of any negative and low vibrational thinking, okay? Try to see yourself as one with the creator. You are a creator. You're co-creating with the universe, okay? And when you're in alignment with your true north, okay, your calling, life is going to flow a lot more smoother for you. You're not going to see things as limitations as much as you used to anymore. Okay, you're going to have the higher perspective here. You're not going to be stuck in this 3D reality with everyone else where there are limitations in 3D. If you're only perceiving the 3D, there's limitations everywhere, okay? But when you zoom out, okay, when you have this higher perspective and you see how minute and small all these little things you perceive as obstacles are, okay, you get on your grind, you start making these plans, you start making these connections, you start making a way, okay? And it starts with, protecting your energy, okay? Because a lot of this stuff, a lot of these things we learn, We're taking on energy from other people. We're taking on the perceptions of other people, okay? And sometimes they're not so great. So yeah, a lot of you guys just need to answer that call. You have the vision. Now let's have some fun. What song is that? It's a MGMT song. Was it Kids? No, it's not Kids. Time to Pretend. Time to Pretend. Check that song out. But yeah, you guys have the vision, you just need the plan, okay? Stop letting people tell you you can and cannot do certain things, or stop feeling like you need to rely on certain people to get things done, because a lot of these people you feel like you can rely on, they're not going to help you get this thing done, okay? And your angels, your guides are telling you that. Some of you guys are relying on people who simply cannot help you with this thing, okay? So, that's that. This is your calling. Okay, whatever you need to bring this thing into fruition, you know, you need to do that. Heed the call. Okay, what are you being guided to do? We have, you are not alone here. We are here for you. We never left. Excuse me. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. Okay, so there's no need to rely on external things or people when we're going through turbulent times, or we're feeling alone, or we're feeling sad. You know, turn within, okay? Turn to your guides, turn to Source Creator. They're always there. They're always helping you through every situation you felt like you couldn't get through. They were right there helping you get through that situation. But a lot of you guys, you place your trust into third dimensional things and people, and they're wanting you to see a different way, okay? They're wanting you to see the bigger picture here, that there are events occurring within your life that are preparing you for something bigger, and there are certain people in your life, or certain things, or certain ideas, or certain beliefs that just cannot carry over into this new life, okay? You know, some of the people you're connecting with are just very stuck. They're very stuck in the old timeline or the old way of being. It doesn't mean they can't shift and meet you where you're at someday. But right now, with where you're trying to go, your next steps, there's certain things, okay, that need to be cut out. There's certain people, places, things, ideas, or beliefs that need to be cut out, quite simply, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you guys in this pile, you may struggle a little bit with codependency here. For sure. Some of you guys may feel like you can't do certain things without someone there with you, or you feel like you can't, whenever you're feeling sad or down, or you're overthinking, you call up a friend, or you invite someone over, or you go out and you do this and that to distract yourself from whatever is on your mind, and it's keeping you in a stuck place, okay? Because you're not learning your lessons, you're not coming to clarity, you're not doing the self-reflection, the introspection needed in order to overcome whatever situation it is, okay? And then, you know, you gain this disconnection, or you grow disconnected more and more from Source, from your guides, okay? Who want to be there, who want to help you, who are going to give you the clarity you need to advance, more so than any physical person in the 3D can ever help you do, okay? Yeah, there are connections we make in the 3D environment that can help us advance in the third dimensional realm. But when we're heavily relying on them, so much so where we allow them to cloud our perspective or make us feel limited, you know, that's when it becomes a problem. All right, and I feel like that's what a lot of you guys for this pile do, whether you know this consciously or not. But just being mindful that every little action you take is manifesting your reality, okay? And it's manifesting your future. So what are you trying to create here? And what seeds are you planting presently to create this reality, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you guys, if you're stuck in these friend groups or these relationships where you're not free to be who you are, freedom, cloak concealment. This is about someone, this cloak card is about concealing who you are, okay? But it's time for you to reveal what you've been hiding, okay? And some of you guys may hide your, if you're in connections, okay, friendships, relationships, whatever the hell it is, excuse my language, where you feel like you have to hide who you truly are in order to be accepted, those are not connections you want to keep up with. Simply put, okay? Why do you feel like you need to hide who you are around these people? The answer should be enough for you to be able to disconnect yourself from these people or cut them off completely, okay? Okay, we have Ascended Masters and Divine Will here. Divine Will says let go of fear, and the Ascended Masters card says create open communication. So, like I said, you guys, you have Ascended Masters working with you at this very moment. You also have beings from Sirius and Pleiades trying to work with you at this moment, okay? But I feel like some of you guys, you know, some of you guys aren't answering the call, but that's your next step, to answer the call. You guys are getting the syncs, you're getting the signs, you're getting the intuitive nudges to do certain things or communicate certain things or reach out to certain people. Don't ignore them, okay? Don't ignore whatever you're getting synchronistically, because these are higher beings working with you to come into full balance, okay? To come into who you are as a soul, right? But there's a need for you to confront the darker aspects of yourself. This shadow here, scrying mirror. You're needing to take a look in the mirror. But like I said before, some of you guys have been avoiding looking in the mirror through connecting with other humans, okay? You've been running away. You've been running away, okay? And you've been investing in the wrong things. There's something here that you guys could be investing in, your ideas, your visions, but you allow other people to keep you small because you feel like you need other people to do certain things. Okay. So let's take a look at this black dragon from Saturn. It says concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself. You've passed a test. Okay. So I feel like a lot of you guys may be coming out of a karmic cycle where you were very codependent. Okay, you were focused on, you know, just the little bit, okay? You weren't focused on the bigger picture. You couldn't see the forest for the trees, okay? And therefore you only saw limitations, right? I feel like a lot of you guys you have the potential, your next steps, you have the potential to close out that cycle, okay? To rise up, to come into your power, to step into your purpose, okay? Because you're being called. And again, there's the emphasis here that you need to focus on your ultimate vision, okay? There is no dream that is too big, you know, and that there's a heavy emphasis on that for this pile. You simply need a plan, a practical plan. And for a lot of you guys, you can connect to your guides or the higher beings through your use of crystals. Okay, some of you guys may be sensitive, very sensitive to the vibration of crystals because you are a light being. You're coming into your light body, okay? So you're able to feel the power of these crystals. And, you know, I honestly would recommend, I don't even know if there's like a name for them, but like, you know, the little tumbled chakra stones, the little tumbled crystals, you know, you get seven of them from the crown to the base chakra, and you just meditate with them on each chakra, color coordinate them to each chakra, and meditating with them, I promise you, you will see results after a few days, especially if you're a light being. If you shifted your vibration enough to feel the difference, those crystals will help you heal whatever needs to be healed within you that's keeping you stuck, okay? That's keeping you seeing a limited view of things, or keeping you codependent on people that you don't need to be codependent on. And I feel like a lot of this is coming from your fear, okay? Fear of change, you know, fear of what is to come, you know, fear of taking risk, okay? But I do feel like there's a heavy sense, because this says what you want to be known, and then we have cloak here, concealment. A lot of you guys are hiding who you truly are, okay? But this is Gemini energy, which is all about, you know, communication, mind, intellect, and things of that sort. So, and look, we have create open communication. So there's a definite emphasis here on you needing to get more in tune with and connect more to light beings who are trying to assist you, as well as, you know, deceased loved ones, the ancestors, your way shores, guides. You have helpers on the other side that have been guiding you, okay? But now is the time to really tune in to those guides and listen to what they have to say with the messenger card here. And I will also say this about, you know, having dreams that are big. You know, you're a visionary, you dream big. There's nothing wrong with that. But this card says, like a newborn baby, your actions are growing your idea into a reality. And then we have freedom. You're free to do what you choose. You are a sovereign being. Stop allowing other people to tell you what you can and cannot do here. You can choose to walk the path of limitations and fear and doubt, okay? Or you can choose to walk the path of courage, confidence, trusting your intuition. It's all up to you. You know, but every action you take, it's either aligning you with your fears or it's aligning you with your dreams and your goals. You know, it's all your choice though. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tarot. What's next for pile number 3? What are pile number 3's next steps? The Chariot, which is about movement. It's also about balancing the light and dark aspects within, which I feel like is relating to this shadow aspect, as well as guilt, and stuck in the mud. So I feel like a lot of you guys may be at a battle or at war with yourselves in some way. Good versus evil, light versus dark, right? And then there's also this emphasis with homeland and foundation here. You may be needing to get out and travel or move to a different location. I feel like for some of you guys, where you're living now, the vibration of the place you're living now could be impacting you in some way. Some of you guys, there may be a friendship or relationship tied to where you're located now that may be hindering you in some way energetically. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. What's next? And this is that new idea or project that we talked about. Page of Swords in reverse, but you're not taking action on it. And Page of Swords, you know, Five of Swords, you're trapped in your head about it, okay? We need you to get out of your head about this thing, okay, and start taking action towards it, because you have the idea. It's there. You have the spark. You have the passion, the idea. God, Source Creator, has passed the baton to you. Okay, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to run with it, or are you going to sit and fumble it? Okay, that is your choice. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. So some of you guys, like I said, you're listening to naysayers, or you have negative people in your energy who just don't have nice things to say about whatever it is you're trying to do here. And then for others of you guys, or either message can apply really. This is Gemini energy. What did I say? It's about communication and intellect here. So some of you guys just need to put the mental power into whatever this Ace of Wands is. Okay, you need to put the mental power into this thing. You need to do your research, okay? However that applies to you. Or for some of you guys, you're needing to communicate about this project. You may be needing to reach out to people or make connections in regards to this thing, right? But some of you guys may be asking the wrong people for advice. You may be making connections with people who don't necessarily have your best intentions at heart, and that's just a warning. With the World card in reverse and the Chariot here, I feel like some of you guys, like I said, you're limiting yourself to a certain area or demographic here, but the universe or God wants you to know that the world is yours, okay? If you want to travel the world, okay, if you want to travel or explore even your own state or country, you can. Like, you don't have to limit yourself to one area or demographic here. So that's for some of you guys. And then for others of you guys, again, there's this need for balance. Okay, we have the masculine and feminine in this card, right? When the World card is upright, it's about coming into full balance with these two energies, masculine and feminine, and the successful completion of something here. And then the Chariot card is all about the balancing of the ego and, you know, not the ego, light versus dark, but it could be ego. Light versus dark, good versus evil within, you know, tackling our shadow aspect here, the things that want to keep us stuck, those little voices in our head that tell us we're not good enough, okay, that we've effed up too many times, or we're not, we don't deserve certain things because we've done X, Y, and Z in our past. And, you know, it's about taming that inner beast, okay, the inner devil we all have within ourselves, taming that, okay, and rising above it with the Chariot card here. All right, so let's get advice for pile number 3. Advice for pile number 3. We have sacral chakra, which is all about creativity and things, so that's interesting. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it is the first step towards success, okay? Let's get one more. Advice for pile number 3, please, Spirit. We have the heart chakra here. And isn't this interesting? We were just talking about masculine, feminine energies. It says, Father Divine and Mother Earth make love in your heart. So this is about, you know, coming together, balancing those masculine and feminine principles or essences or energies within ourselves, okay, in order to create. We have creativity at the bottom here, and it says use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. So instead of running from this pain and finding refuge or salvage in other people or other things in the 3D, run into yourself, okay? I want you guys to do that. Channel this pain into something else, right? Channel it into something that you're going to see rewards from. You know, whenever you feel that pain, go draw in your art book, or write in your poetry book, or dance. You know, whatever you do, you know, that gets you in your element, okay? Because I feel like a lot of this pile, you guys are highly creative, okay, but you don't tap into that creativity at the times when you should, okay, or when it could be heightened or turn into something spectacular. You guys tend to run from yourselves. You tend to run from your shadow aspect and kind of tune it out because you don't want to face it. You don't want to face what you've done. You don't want to face the mistakes you've made, when in all actuality there are no mistakes, there's only lessons. But you're not going to learn those lessons if you don't take that needed time out to really reflect and introspect, okay? Pile number 3. And this says letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it is the first step towards success. So some of you guys may be trying relationships or friendships that just aren't meshing well with where you're trying to go. And, you know, it's saying it's not quitting if you let these things go. It could be vices. It could be just a simple way of being or belief you've had up until this point that just needs to be let go. And it's not that you're giving up, but you're moving into something different, okay? And these things may be hindering your success, okay, and these endeavors or whatever you're trying to accomplish for yourself. Some of you guys feel like admitting to or owning up to your mistakes will ultimately make you look like the bad guy or like a bad person, when really it's the first step towards healing. It's the first step towards, you know, shifting or transforming, undergoing a transformation here. There's no need to cloak and hide yourself here. The black dragon from Saturn literally says brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Spiritual discipline, okay? So instead of running from that pain, instead of running from conflict, instead of covering up what you've done, or lying about it, you know, own up to it. Look in that mirror. Speak to yourself, you know, yeah, I've done this because I was feeling this way. And, you know, when I did it, it made me feel this way. And, you know, a lot of you guys could channel a lot of this energy into something very, very, very big. Okay, you guys are visionaries. You're very creative in this pile. Okay, you guys should definitely be working on your sacral and your heart chakra here. All right, so yeah, I think that's gonna be it for you guys, pile number 3. I hope you guys have found something of resonance here that will help you on your own personal journeys here, whichever situation you're needing help in. If you did like this reading, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Comment down below. I love to read your comments, your stories. I really do. I really enjoy it. So yeah, I hope to see you guys on another reading, and take care. Bye-bye.